Let's load, please. Let's see here. Inra, hello, what's up, what's up? Man, I need to install ad blocker on my phone. How are you? I'm doing good. How about you, man? How about you? Or lady, or whoever you are? Shubham, hi, what's up, what's up? I'll wait a few minutes for everyone to trickle in, and then we'll get started. However many, all 12 of you that will trickle in. Good, bro? That's good to hear. Great, just finished Naruto Shippuden. Cultured. Respect that. Gotta love it. Now you can watch all of my Naruto memes. Glad everything's going good with you guys. Wait till about the 5-minute mark, and we'll get started. What's your fave vid you've made? That's tough to say. My favorite videos that I make are my reaction videos, but I'd say the one I'm most proud of is either the 500 Naruto facts video, I had to burp, or the 1 hour of Naruto memes video. Those are probably the two I'm most proud of, probably just because due to the fact they're the longest. They took me the longest. They're both like an hour or something long. Just a Sweat, hi, what's up? Golden Unknown, Grand Priest. What's good, everyone? What's good? Hope everyone's doing well today on this fine day. I love your vids. Appreciate you. Appreciate the fam. We'll get started here in about another minute and a half. I'm not gonna. A little teaser is that I'm not gonna say I'm gonna vouch for this, but I do want to start live streaming more. I might start live streaming daily or every other day. I don't know. Don't hold me to that, but I might do it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because I've always loved these ranker tier lists and things like that because they're always so bad, and so I like to react to them. They're pretty fun to make fun of. Who's your favorite Naruto character? Itachi. I know it's very basic. I'm very basic. It's alright though. We'll get started in another 15 seconds. 15 seconds. My friend loves Itachi. Hey, shout out to your friend. Itachi is the GOAT. Alright, favorite high school DxD character. I mean, bro, Rias. Come on now. It's gotta be Rias, the queen. Come on. You already know. How many animes have I watched? I lost count, to be honest. I'm pretty positive it's over 300 now. Like, I remember I counted, not like all of them, but I went through the top 100 on 76 out of the top 100. And obviously I've seen anime outside of the top 100, so I'm pretty sure it's like 200 or 300 something now. Did I watch Attack on Titan? Of course. Attack on Titan, in my opinion, besides the ending, is the best anime ever written. I think it's the most well thought out plot of an anime ever made, besides the ending. Hopefully they will do something about that for the anime. My bad, made it too simple. Fair enough. Tatakai. Who is your favorite One Piece character? That's a tough one. I want to say Shanks. Probably Shanks. I like the mystery shrouding Shanks, but I also do love Zoro. Zoro's always goated as well. But anyway, I'll take one more question and then we will get started. Gotta be Nami. I said favorite character. I didn't say favorite waifu. Nami's my favorite waifu by far. Nami's best waifu in One Piece. 100%. I'll take one more question, then we will get started with this tier or this list here. Which is your main anime streaming website? To be honest, Crunchyroll. Honestly, I'm unfortunately not a pirate at the moment. I will never be Pirate King. It's definitely Crunchyroll at the moment. But I actually haven't watched any that many anime recently. Been too busy working. Who's your favorite anime character in all of anime? Itachi. Itachi, Chief Justice. But anyway, let's get started here with the 12 most disappointing anime of 2022. And I had to burp. Deal with it. 2022 brought us some anime that were absolute bangers, but unfortunately not every series. There's a typo there. Not every series measured up. For this list, we're talking about the most disappointing 2022 anime. Let's commiserate about the shows that we thought were going to be great, but just didn't measure up. Yo, Paper Gaming, what up, what up? The anime on this list aren't necessarily the worst anime of 2022. Instead, they are the anime that seemed like they were going to be good, or at least okay, but were lacking in some crucial way. Uzumaki Kakarot, what up? Some of them have strong points. Bubble, for example, is visually stunning. It's just lacking in the plot and character development. Others wasted their potential. Requiem of the Rose King was an amazing manga that should have had an amazing anime adaptation, but didn't. Others were second seasons that might have seemed okay, if not the hype around the first season. The Rising of the Shield Hero 2 and Devils Apart Timer 2 just couldn't live up to their predecessors. That's kind of fair. Can you upload some Bleach memes? You know who the best Bleach waifu is? The best Bleach waifu is absolutely Rangiku. No, actually, no, I scratched that. It's Yoruichi. Yoruichi's best Bleach waifu. But at some point I probably will. I definitely do love me some Bleach. But anyway, number 1 on this list, The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2, which was trash. I actually did watch this one, and it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great. Bro got it right. Absolutely. When The Rising of the Shield Hero was first debuted, it made a huge splash. Its bad boy protagonist and dark world set apart from other isekai, as did its exceptional art and animation. Alright, hold on now. I don't think it set it apart that great. Even Shield Hero Season 1, I didn't personally consider to be that great. It was okay, but I think it was overhyped personally. This is a chill stream. Appreciate. Have you watched Ranking of Kings? I have not, but I've heard it's really good. The controversy surrounding Malty's abhorrent behavior and Naofumi's horrifying decision to purchase slaves created massive debate. Though not everyone liked the first season, it certainly got people talking. In Season 2, there wasn't much to talk about other than a bizarre and unpleasant moment where Raftalia insists on keeping her slave mark despite the opportunity of freedom, and a new character also asked to be enslaved. It wasn't especially controversial. It's good that Season 2 toned down the sketchier moments, but not including quite as many unpleasant elements doesn't make for a good show. Imagine having ads. Bro, I know. I'm running it on my phone, okay? Ad block, I just don't have it installed on here. It's alright. It'll be alright. The plot itself, which expands on the isekai world a bit and introduced some new characters, just wasn't particularly exciting. The characters didn't really grow or change, and nothing that was happening felt especially consequential. Many fans complained about the drop in animation quality and off-putting CGI sequences as well. Can they pull it together for Season 3? We'll see. Yeah, Season 2 just wasn't that great. They brought in a Kabuto villain, basically. It was pretty boring. I mean, it was basically an isekai within an isekai. It was okay. It wasn't great, though. But then again, I also just didn't think Shield Hero Season 1 was that great. Shield Hero Season 1 was overhyped. It was overrated, to be honest. Alright, number 2 on the list, Requiem of the Rose King. I have not watched this, so I have no idea what any of this is about. Requiem of the Rose King is an acclaimed shoujo manga that follows an intersex version of Richard III from his tumultuous childhood into his adulthood during the War of the Roses, which is a great Yu-Gi-Oh game, by the way. Emotionally complex, visually rich, and filled with interesting historical tidbits, it's a straight-up fantastic manga. Sadly, the anime just didn't live up to the manga. The animation was lackluster and the storytelling was rushed and convoluted. This is common for shoujo anime. Often these projects don't receive the sort of budget and time frame that are needed to produce a successful anime. This may be because studios assume that they won't do as well as more popular shonen series. Then, when they inevitably go away, you spoonbait. Then, when they inevitably fail because of poor quality, the cycle continues. Bro, leave me alone. Then, they will inevitably fail because of poor quality. The cycle continues. Hopefully, successful shoujo anime like Fruits Basket will convince creators to put more resources behind their shoujo projects. Honestly, best moment of this year goes to Pokemon for me. Hey, I mean, fair enough. Pokemon's better than... Well, Pokemon's better than Shield Hero, we'll say that. Yeah, I don't know anything about Requiem of the Rose King. Have any of you guys watched it? Is it any good? Ash winning championship? True. His journey ends. To be fair, though, we all are gonna miss Team Rocket the most, let's be honest. What's up? Nah, bro, Boruto for the win. Nah, now you're capping. Boruto for the... I don't know about that one, Chief. The Boruto manga's okay. The anime, no. Just no. Sorry, Chief. That's not happening. Especially not with Elf Naruto coming into the works. Alright, number 3. The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2, which I also have not watched. But I did watch Season 1. Season 1 was great. When the sequel of the major hit Devil Part-Timer was announced, fans were hyped. Yes, there was some concern about the series changing hands from White Fox to the less acclaimed Studio 3HZ, but many remained hopeful. Once the series actually premiered, though, that hope went right out the window. Why, though? Has anyone watched it? I haven't seen it. Why did the hope go out the window? One Punch Man manga doing best right now, to be honest. The One Punch Man manga is pretty slaps, not gonna lie. How is Blue Lock going on? I've heard good things about Blue Lock. I've seen clips here and there. I have not actually watched it, but I have heard it's really good. One of the biggest problems with the sequel was the lower quality of art and animation. It just straight up didn't look as good. Some of this may be due to White Fox being a significantly bigger studio than 3HZ, or 3H's, or I don't know how the spoon flap you say this. That wasn't the only problem. The writing also didn't match up. Character traits were severely exaggerated. For example, Emi and Chiho's crushes on Mao took up so much space that they were practically their only character traits. The plot was hard to parse. Hard to parse? What the flap does that mean? There was way too much going on. It didn't add up to much. Crazy. Crazy. I just remember all the fan hearts of Chio and McDonald's. That's all I remember. What's the best anime? The best anime is Dragon Ball, bro. Come on now. Dragon Ball. I don't know. It's best anime is always subjective. You can't really say what anime is best. Best written, in my opinion, is Attack on Titan. But then my favorite anime is Dragon Ball and or Naruto. So I don't know. But yeah, go away. Jeez. But yeah, I haven't seen Devils Apart Timer 2. I don't even know who that kid is. Did he have a baby? What happened? Did him and Chio have a baby? Futsal Boys. I don't know what that is either. There are two things that make a sports anime memorable: the characters and the depiction of the sport itself. Successful sports anime have characters that are either lovable as Haikyuu or Free, complex and well developed as Run with the Wind, or so absolutely bonkers that you can't help but be fascinated by them in Yaomushi Pedal or Kuroko's Basketball. Kuroko's Basketball is fantastic. Haikyuu is fantastic. Haven't seen Yomushi pedal. All I've heard is some dude likes to pop his pecs while he bicycles. I don't know. The anime is overflow, no cap. Hey, culture. That's all I gotta say. High School DxD is the best. That's culture too. That is very cultured. The fight scenes is best in Overflow. I can't deny that, you know. Did anyone watch Demon Slayer or what? You mean read the Demon Slayer manga? I know what happens. I haven't like officially read it, but I've seen so many memes and spoilers and things that I know pretty much everything that happens in the manga. Manga's pretty great. Demon Slayer's pretty great, to be honest. None of the characters in Futsal Boys fall into any of these categories, nor do they do anything noteworthy of their own. It's too hard to root for characters to win if you don't really care about them. Good point. I don't know what Futsal Boys is, but you gotta have character development. Character development is pretty important. I heard season 2 is coming from. I'm sure. I finished reading the manga 2 years ago. That reincarnation ending is complete, bro. I like the reincarnation ending thing for Demon Slayer. I think it's pretty cool. Then there's the gameplay. Futsal is an actual sport and it's pretty complicated. While the names of various plays were generally correct, most of the actual movements weren't accurate. This isn't an anime where you'll learn much about the spotlight sport. Yeah, it's kind of hard to. I feel like it's kind of hard to make an anime about a sport if nobody knows about the sport. I know futsal is a sport, but I've never heard of it outside of this anime, so I don't know how many people have actually heard about it outside of this anime. Whether it's actually good or is it a cool sport, I have no idea about anything about it. It looks like the man's got a soccer ball. Does that have something to do with soccer balls? It's like mini football. Crazy. Fair enough. Suggest some isekai like Jobless Reincarnation and Slime. Let's see. Good isekai. It's hard to suggest good isekai because most isekai are basically the same thing over and over again. Slime is pretty good isekai though. Mob Psycho season 3 was anticlimactic. I actually haven't seen it. I heard it was good. I I still need to watch Mob Psycho season 3. Yep, I type hard instead of heard, but you guys understand. Fair enough. But anyway, moving on from futsal something or other. When's the next Naruto meme reaction? Spoiler alert, I have a video coming out right after the stream. But there's also meme reactions in YouTube Shorts as well. Number 5, RWBY Ice Queendom. So no idea what this is either. I've heard of RWBY. I don't know, or how is this pronounced Ruby? I'm assuming it's pronounced Ruby, but I have literally no idea. RWBY, I'm just gonna say RWBY, is the subject of a lot of nerd nostalgia created by the late Monty Ohm, whoever that is, rest in peace. It's an important piece of anime-inspired Western media. That's why a lot of people had their hopes about RWBY series created by an actual anime studio. Have you watched West Park Gate? Nope, not a clue. I haven't watched an isekai anime for 3 years for that exact reason. What the flap wants to watch some rando come back to life with mediocre plot following right after. Because of the harem. That's why. That's why people watch it. It's because of the harem. While it's clear that a lot of care and thought went into creating this anime, a lot of fans still weren't satisfied. The original story wasn't able to capture the feel of the original RWBY, which generated some major disappointment. What's more, the art and animation was often a bit uneven. I still haven't seen it, so I have no idea what this even is. Due to COVID-19, the staff was unable to work together as a team and had to do a ton of tasks independently. The result was a product that was as cohesive as it might have been otherwise. Galaxy, what up, what up? Bro, tomorrow my final English exam and I'm here watching live. Bro, you gotta study. You gotta study, man. Bro, did you watch Eminence of the Shadow? I did not. I've heard good things about it, but I have not watched it. NS Edit says it's really good. But yeah, I don't know anything about RWBY. Is RWBY good? Is that how you pronounce it? RWBY. Is it pronounced RWBY? Dude, I love your vids, especially the Naruto memes. Appreciate you, Galaxy. Appreciate. It is pronounced it is pronounced RWBY. Is it any good? Never heard of it. Looks kind of cool. Lady's got like a Halo 3 gravity hammer. Seems kind of lit. Number 6, Fanfare of Adolescence. Was it a horse riding anime? Sounds terrible. What's the upcoming anime you guys are most excited about? Solo Leveling. A pop idol drops out of his group in order to go to school to be a jockey. That's an eye-catching plot, and it could have been great. Is it an eye-catching plot? The man gives up a life of fame and fortune to become a horse racer? I don't know if that's necessarily an eye-catching plot, but fair enough. But if it had lived up to its potential, it wouldn't be on this list. What potential? This sounds terrible. Am I the only one that thinks this is terrible? Attack on Titan, Attack on Titan Season 4, Part 3, if that counts as what you're excited for. Bro, that's Attack on Titan Season 7. Get it right. Me personally, I'll always love redo of Healer. Fair enough. Demon Slayer Season 3, that's pretty hype. Not gonna lie. While poor art and animation are common in mid-tier anime, they really stood out here. Most series don't spend this much time depicting horses running, so when they look awkward and stilted, you notice. Again, sounds terrible. I don't care about this. Do any of you guys care about horse racing? Sounds I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of fandom for it. No, it would be seasons for Attack on Titan. No, it would be season 6 because there's season 1, season 2, season 3. No, no, see, that's where you're wrong. Season 3 was split into 2 seasons. There was part 1 and part 2 of season 3. And then there was season 4 part 1, season 4 part 2, season 4 part 3. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Besides, people just kind of forget that season 3 was split into 2 because I feel like they came out in not I feel like part 1 came out in like the winter and then part 2 came out in like the summer. So it wasn't that much of a time difference. So people kind of just forget. My Life as Inumaki-san's Dog is a good anime. Um Fair enough. I don't know much about it, but I think I got the basis of that anime, and yeah, fair enough. Oh yeah, I just finished AOT 5 minutes ago. Crazy. I'll tell you the plot of AOT. Humans pretend to be Spider-Man to kill a bunch of naked baby zombies. There you go. That's Attack on Titan's plot. And the main character is an angry German kid that screams a lot. Too sus. Yeah, do not watch. Fair. Anyway, back to the horse racing crap. Besides the visuals, Fanfare of Adolescence had another problem. It bit off way more than it could chew. The series tried to take on serious topics like life-altering injuries, animal deaths, and eating disorders, but it offered an extremely shallow take on all of them. Had this been a two-core series, they might have been able to give these complex topics the time they deserved, since they only had one core to work with. Maybe they should have reduced the number of subplots. Again, this sounds terrible. I wouldn't watch it. I don't know if any of you guys would watch a horse racing anime, but I wouldn't watch a horse racing anime. Anyway, moving on to number 7. Okay, this one I did watch. Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. I actually thought this was pretty good. Scuffed live stream. Always scuffed. Come on now. I'm a fan of train wrecks. Come on. Gotta always be scuffed. Oh, have you watched Life as Inukai's on? No, I have not. I've heard about it. But yes, giant naked baby zombies. That's Attack on Titan. Anyway, Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie started off with an innovative concept, a tough, popular girl who defends her sweetheart from bullies and other dangers. At first, this is pretty cute. Boys being protected and girls being strong is something that needs to be depicted a lot more often in media. It goes a long way toward breaking down rigid gender roles. Honestly, I thought it was a good concept. I actually enjoyed the anime. I actually don't think it was a disappointment. I don't know why people consider it a disappointment. I thought it was pretty good. I know this is a bold take. I probably will get a lot of hate for this. I liked it better than Komi-san. I'm gonna be honest. I liked it better than Komi-san. I forgot about Shikimori. Horimiya 2.0. I actually haven't seen Horimiya. I've heard that it's really good. But does that mean Shikimori-san's better if it's 2.0? Is anyone watching Boruto? What is going on? Naruto's turning into a goblin. That's what's going on. I also kind of love Shikimori, not gonna lie. Yeah, Shikimori was good, honestly. I thought it was... People think it was overrated. I think it was underrated. I don't know what people were expecting. They thought it... I think it's because people were thinking it was going to be on par with My Dress Up Darling. And I will say it wasn't as good as My Dress Up Darling, but it was good. For what it was good. The problem is that after a certain point, it gets extremely repetitive. After the 100th time that Shikimori defends her man, it's hard to stay interested. Plus, it can occasionally feel like she's a mom defending a child instead of a girl defending her boyfriend. When that happens, it's more uncomfortable than cute. I don't know about that. I can't say I fully agree with that. I think it was actually pretty good, in my opinion. Man, I gotta burp a lot. Maybe because I watched Horimiya first. That could be fair. I have not watched Horimiya, so I don't know which one is better. Horimiya is better. Maybe it is. I'll have to watch it at some time. What was my first anime? My first anime was Pokemon. 1 second. I will be right back, guys. My girlfriend is contacting me. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Is your girlfriend a baby? No, but my girlfriend's daughter is running around. Is that a 2-year-old child? Yes, that is a 2-year-old child that you hear. Actually is. That is my girlfriend's daughter. Anyone have watched Doraemon Steel Troops? Can't say that I have. His girlfriend and him have a child. His girlfriend has her own child. There you go. See, you get it. I don't want to believe my mind on this one. Your mind? What do you mean? I really liked a couple of Cuckoos. I heard that one was good. But anyway, long story short, uh, Shikimori-san was good in my opinion. I I don't know. I don't think it belongs on this list, to be honest. It didn't, because my issue with it was that people consider it to be bad due to the fact they all wanted to compare it to My Dress Up Darling, and that's not the point of it. People just automatically saw Shikamori and it's like, oh look, it's Maureen 2.0, and it wasn't. Your girlfriend's daughter, not yours? No, it's not my girl. That's not my daughter. Anyway. Well, I mean, I kind of like treat her as my daughter, but it's not like biologically my daughter. Anybody watch Dragon Ball Heroes? I used to keep up with Dragon Ball Heroes. I haven't caught up with it in a long time though. My Dress Up Darling or Kaguya-sama? Kaguya-sama, to be honest. I think Kaguya-sama might be the best written romance anime of all time. It is so funny to me. See? Kaguya-sama for the win, bro. Kaguya-sama for the win. Anyway, number 8, Vampire in the Garden. Not a clue what this is either. Vampire in the Garden wasn't terrible, but it didn't meet the expectations that people had of a high-quality Wit Studio production. The art, animation, and soundtrack are all stunning, but story and characters left a lot to be desired. I don't even know. Has anyone watched Vampire in the Garden? Never heard of it. Why is he in the garden? That's the real question. Why is he in the garden? Hinata or 106? 106. Come on now. The anime is set in a world where vampires have nearly destroyed the human race and have forced them to live in a walled city. When the vampires attack, go away, Trident or Orbit, whatever it is. Leave me alone. Anyway, where was I? When the vampires attack, a human named Momo ends up following the Queen of the Vampires home after watching her intentionally protect one of Momo's friends. The two soon bond and end up trying to find a paradise where humans and vampires can coexist. This puts them at odds with both vampires and humans. Who is Roseanne Barr and why do I care? Go away. Yeah. Let's see here. Use plan Nami or Robin? Nami. Nami. Come on now. Being forced to live in a walled city sounds familiar. I mean, yeah, it's just a bit. And live in gardens. Momo is a demon. Crazy. I don't know. This anime seems kind of boring. It seems very basic. It's just like, oh, let's all figure out a way to all live in harmony, but everyone hates us for trying to do that. I feel like that plot has been done, I don't know how many times now. Have I watched Dororo? It's an awesome anime. I have not. I have seen clips of it and stuff, and I've heard it's good. Cyberpunk Edge Runners hit hard as a truck. See, now, Nick, you're speaking facts right there. Cyberpunk Edge Runners is one of the best anime of 2022. I just want to stay at your house, bro. That's all. Bro, AOT intros hit different. Facts. The Rumbling is, in my opinion, is probably the best opening of 2022. The Rumbling hits. Anyway, to the shisty vampire human thing. This is a thorny subject that requires extensive world building, introspection, and character development. Off someone whose people had been nearly hunted to extinction would likely be extremely skeptical of the people responsible, especially their queen. Momo's decision isn't believable without a ton of character development, and this series just didn't do it. Instead, it wastes a lot of time on slow moments and then tries to cram in as much information as possible into small spaces. It's too bad the writing isn't good because it looks gorgeous. Does it though? Based on this image, is it gorgeous? She looks like Edge Runners broke me, man, bro. Edge Runners hit. Edge Runners hit different. Cyberpunk was such a good anime. Tanjiro or Rengoku? Rengoku. Rumbling hits quite literally. Facts. I can't listen to I Really Want to Stay at Your House. I was consistently going. My gym partner would just play that song on while we were like on the drive to the gym. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get hyped up, not be depressed. Come on. Have you watched To Your Eternity? It's my favorite anime. Yes. Well, I've seen season 1. I have not seen the rest of it though. Did you hear Munche Sunday Vibe song? I have no idea what that is. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Number 9, Love of Kill. Seems odd. Why does my man look like he, like, I don't know. My man looks sus as hell, bro. Look at this dude. My man, I don't know, bro. This dude looks sus. Love of Kill looks like it could be darker, sexier version of Spy Family, but it's actually just a huge disappointment. It follows a novice bounty hunter, Chateau Dankworth. What a name, Chateau Dankworth. It's a girl. Crazy. As she's unexpectedly entangled with an expert assassin who will give her information if she needs to solve her cases in exchange for dates. Why'd I know? My man's an incel, of course. The arrangement works well enough until it turns out that the two are connected by a dark past. He probably killed her mom or something like that. He probably killed her parents. Poor Mr. and Mrs. Dankworth. It's rough. 2-year eternity hit hard as a truck, especially Gugu and March. I remember Gugu. I don't. March sound familiar. It's been a while since it's been a while since I've seen it, but those names definitely sound familiar. Do I have games on my phone? I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. But anyway, back to Dankworth. The problem lies in both the characters and the plot structure. The characters aren't well developed and don't seem to grow and change over time. The romance between the leads is equally lackluster. Considering how central the romance is to the story, it should probably be a little more enticing. The repeated cliffhangers that aren't always adequately resolved don't help matters either. So it's an incel praying, basically grooming someone. It's an incel grooming someone. Crazy. Poor Dankworth. March was the little girl. Yeah. Okay, now I remember March. Yep. The Black, what's up? Hi. How's it going? Have any of you seen this Dankworth anime, Love of Kill? Is it any good? Is the main character an incel? Sounds like one. Damn, one way to put that. Yeah, it's, I don't know. This dude just looks suspect, bro. Look at him. He looks like, what's his name? Sung Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. If, he looked like Sung Jin Woo's evil brother or something like that. Sung Jin Woo if he never left the basement. That's basically what he looks like. He's more than just an incel solely because of that image. That's what I'm saying. He's I don't know about this. I don't trust it. Bubble. Anyway, Bubble. Never heard of it. I've seen images of this though. I've heard it. I've seen it, and it looks pretty. It looks. No, actually, that's pretty much it. It looks pretty. Which studio has a great reputation, so the announcement that they were making a movie had a lot of fans hype. Bubble's visuals and soundtrack were just as good as everyone thought they would be. Alright, if it was good, then why is it on this list? I watched Bubble. It's like Weathering with You 2.0, but worse. Fair enough. If all you're looking for is a great sensory experience, Bubble might be worth your time. But if you aren't a highly visual person and need a good plot or character arc to keep you interested, then it probably isn't. Set in a post-apocalyptic world where kids play a glorified version of parkour, the story focuses on a young boy and a mysterious girl who helps him improve his game. Okay. Though she's keeping some secrets that create a bit of interest, ultimately the movie just doesn't do enough to make most viewers care about the characters, nor does it explore its unique world with any depth. I don't know, sounds boring. Not gonna lie. Is it any good? Nick, you said it was as in it's but worse, as in it's bad, or is it a good movie? I am a fan. Are you a fan of Bubble or me? I'm confused. If it's me, I appreciate you. Thank you. Looks like the Street Fighter Sakura. Fair. The game Victor sounds more interesting. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't seem very great. It looks pretty, as it says right here. If you're looking for something that's pretty, I guess that's fair. Bubble was visually nice and great audio, but the plot was trash. Fair enough. Bubble was like that one movie for me where I can't decide what I want. Fair enough. It's pretty good descriptions. Number 11, In the Land of Leadale. Okay. Why does this look like a fairy tale character? In the Land of Leadale definitely wasn't the worst isekai of 2022, but it's part of what makes it so disappointing. Initially, it had a really interesting premise. Kiena Kagami is on life support due to an accident and played a VR MMORPG through Neuralink. Oh, so it's Sword Art Online. Got it. After her life support failed and she passed away, her consciousness was transported into the game. Okay, so it's Sword Art Online, but she got isekai'd into the game. Got it. It sounds terrible. I watched Land of Leadale. It was, yeah, it was booty. Yeah, it doesn't sound great. It sounds like Sword Art Online. That's exactly what it is. Uh, it's mostly a SOL comedy. Ooh, Hello in the Land of Leadale. It's a nice, not the best, but it's definitely worth watching. I mean, actually, the comedy was. I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals here. Some people are saying it's trash. Another storm saying it's decently good. Do you agree that Sakura is a dustbin? I think Sakura isn't worthless. I don't think she's useless. I just think she's stupid. That's pretty much it. She is useful. She's just stupid. Actually, the comedy was trash. I remember an anime where the main character travels with his bike. I don't remember the name, but one was interesting. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it either, but I don't think I watched it, but I feel like I read like the plot of it. It sounds familiar. This Leadale doesn't sound that great. Um, The technology that would allow a severely ill or injured person to exist inside a VR MMORPG via Neuralink is fascinating. It's just SAO. What do you mean it's fast? It's just SAO. SAO did this I don't know how long ago. It would have been really cool to see uh, the series capitalize on its concept since it hasn't been explored much outside the Mother's Rosary arc in Sword Art Online. My point exactly. It's SAO. Unfortunately, the series just ends up being mid-tier slice of life isekai without any standout moment. It's not bad, but it could have been so much worse. That's pretty much every isekai. See, and here's the thing. I like isekai, but I put every isekai pretty much in the same genre. It's entertainment and comedy. You're not going to get anything in-depth out of an isekai for the most part. The most in depth we've gotten for an isekai is Mushoku Tensei or Slime. Slime's probably the best written isekai, I think, to a degree. Leadale is wholesome, I guess. Fair enough. It's SAO with extra steps. That's what it sounds like. In the Land of Leadale, the main character is like 20 years old, but his mother is of 600-year-old dwarf. Makes sense. Fair enough. I just want to know, why is your charge not decreasing? It's 100% because my phone is charged or plugged in, and it is decreasing. It's at 97%. All right. Ignoring Sword Art belongs in the garbage bin. Number 12, Sabikui Bisco. Isn't this that anime? I don't. I remember seeing this image. Isn't that anime where someone pulls like a worm out of, like, two girls kiss and then like one of them pulls a slug out of the other girl's throat or something like that? I don't know. I'm typing Itachi and autocorrect thinks to achieve. Fair enough. If you like DBZ, I would highly recommend Kakume. What's Kakume? Never heard of it. I love DBZ though. DBZ is my favorite anime. I watch it. It was kind of weird, not gonna lie. Nick, am I correct in saying that this is that anime that I said? Is it the one where like the two girls kiss with the slug? Is that what this is? Because I haven't watched it. I just remember seeing the preview of it when Gigak was reacting. Garnt was reacting to it. Is a DBZ fan manga top tier? Fair enough. I love fan manga. If you like DBZ fan manga, you gotta watch read DBZ Multiverse. It's so good. Your phone's at 97, but you still kept it in charging. Yeah, it's my phone's charging. I mean, I'm plugged into my charger right now. I don't want my phone to die while I'm on stream. I don't recall that. Maybe that's not what I feel like. Hold on, I can't pull it up on my phone, but I'm gonna look it up right now. If that's this anime that I'm thinking of. I'm just gonna type. I feel like this is a bad idea, but I'm going on my laptop right now, and I'm typing in "girls kissing bug anime" and seeing what comes up. I feel like this is a terrible idea, but I'm gonna. This is not gonna go well. This is why I can't. Okay. Yeah, no, that's what this is. Yeah, I knew it. I was right. That's what this is. If you don't trust me, you don't want to see that scene. It's a different scene. It was, yeah, there was a slug scene, but it was a guy and a girl. Oh, it was a guy and a girl. I just thought it was two girls. Either way, it was a suspect scene. Not gonna lie. I don't know the context of it, and I don't know if I want to know the context of it. Using incognito for that search. I mean, I'm on my own laptop. I don't give a crap. Yeah, the blue-haired person is okay. Fair enough. By the way, that's what this anime is. All right, that's all I need to know about this anime. That's literally all I know about this anime. Sabikui Bisco starts off in a futuristic world that's supposedly been destroyed by mushrooms that allegedly cause rust. The mushroom keepers are said to be intentionally causing rust, which not only destroys structures, but which can infect and eventually kill people. In reality, they're doing just the opposite. They're using mushrooms to eat the rust and try to defend humanity. The mushroom keeper named Bisco teams up with the prodigy Dr. Milo to find the rust eater, a legendary mushroom that can save the world. Crazy. It sounds like an interesting plot, I'm not gonna lie. Is it any good? It sounds interesting. Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super? Dragon Ball Z. Come on now. I love Dragon Ball Super, but Dragon Ball Z all the way. The animation became low quality after a few episodes, but I enjoyed the plot. Yeah, the plot seems interesting. It doesn't seem bad by any means. Hey Otaku, not asking how much, but do you make enough money from YouTube to make a living? It varies from month to month. It varies. I will say my revenue drastically decreased after I got demonetized for a little while last year because I had to delete a bunch of videos. So I went from getting like 300,000 views a day to like 30 to 50,000 views a day. So yeah, my income took a drastic hit. But it still makes a living. It just depends on month to month. Why did you get demonetized? Because apparently my content wasn't family friendly enough for YouTube, which is kind of cap because there's definitely way worse channels out there than mine, but is what it is. I got remonetized again, but still. Where am I from? From the US. I'm from Michigan. Universal debate, Goku versus Saitama. I will always stand by this statement. If we're talking, thinking that Saitama is a satire gag character, then Saitama wins. If we're talking feats of strength, Goku wins. That's just wrong, though. Hey, I agree. Same, you're from Michigan? That's what's up. That's what's up. Squad. POV, the IRS gimme, basically. Dude, I live in Indiana, literally directly above you. Hey, that's what's up, Indiana. Good stuff. I like Indianapolis. Indianapolis is a nice city. I thought you were from Japan. I wish I was from Japan. That'd be awesome. I've never been to Japan. I do want to go to Japan someday, though. Is Dragon Ball a good anime? Dragon Ball is the best. Even though I say that purely because of nostalgia reasons, I don't think it's necessarily the best written anime, but because of nostalgia, I think it's the best. Not really. Goku can be argued to be a gag with the manga panel shatter thing. You got a point. You do got a point there. Was my favorite anime Dragon Ball Z? Midwest boys, yes sir. And you're from Ohio? A Cedar Point, and every other meme from Ohio. I hope you're surviving well in Ohio. I know things are different there. Anyway, back to mushroom anime. Cool concept, right? If only it had panned out. It turns out that the rust was created by the government in order to wreak havoc and allow corrupt politicians to seize control. That's interesting, but it also feels way too soon considering the misinformation, conspiracy theories about the origins of COVID-19. For the record, these also exist in Japan, but the Sabikui Bisco light novels predated the pandemic, so this connection wasn't intentional, it was just poorly timed. I don't know about that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. At least for, I've got to kind of speak for the U.S. Fan base. Does any of us really care? We're sensitive about COVID. I don't think anyone cares. Like, oh no, this anime's kind of similar. I don't know about this. I don't like it anymore. I don't think anyone cares. Can you speak Japanese or understand at least? I can speak about the extent of like a kindergartner in Japanese. I can't speak very much. I can count to like 99. I can say certain phrases and stuff, but I cannot fluently speak Japanese. I wish I could. Gomennasai. I have some friends from Ohio who watch anime. Hey. I thought your favorite anime was Naruto. Naruto is. I'd say I like Dragon Ball more, but Naruto, in my opinion, is actually better written. And I do like Naruto almost as much. And Naruto is just what does better on my channel. So that's why I talk so much about Naruto. When Black Clover got delayed because of COVID, I dropped it. Hey, Black Clover is actually good though. I highly suggest you watch Black Clover. I think it's really good, to be honest. Your cousin went to Japan? That's what's up. Hey, Japan is lit. I want to go someday. I definitely do. But you speak Japanese? Oh, suke. Nihongo Jozu. But anyway, back to this. Do any of us actually care about the fact that this anime is similar to COVID? Because I don't. Speaking for the U.S., I don't think any of us actually cared. I don't think this was like, oh, this is similar to COVID. I'm not gonna watch this. It's too close to home. Like, I don't think anyone cares. My friend says DBZ is trash because the animation quality. I mean, Dragon Ball Z came out in the 90s. Of course, the animation isn't that great. I missed a Duolingo lesson. Fair. Nah, no, yeah. I don't think anyone cares that this is anything related. I like this anime a decent amount. See? Yeah, it doesn't sound bad. I'd watch it. Um, as long as it's enjoyable, don't care. Yeah, I don't think it doesn't sound bad at all. It sounds pretty good, to be honest. In the first half, Kurokawa seemed genuinely intimidating, snarky, and overall great villain. By the end, he isn't speaking, he's just hitting things in an unexciting, poorly animated battle. This was the big fight of the series, so it was a real letdown. All in all, the series could have been outstanding had it not petered out at the end. I don't know. Mostly you guys are saying that it's a pretty good anime. Again, I haven't seen it. All I know is the slug scene. Don't watch that. The slug scene is a suspect. You're playing Fortnite? Fair enough. You better be using Mr. Beast. Or Naruto. Pull out that Rasengan. It hurts for you to walk for some reason? I'm sorry to hear that. It's a bit rough. Do I play any video games? I do not. I do not have time to play video games. I just constantly work. I wish I had time, but I just work too much to play video games, unfortunately. But yeah, that is the end of the list. Overall, I think this list is, well, I guess it's kind of accurate as far as disappointing anime, because I didn't know pretty much any of these anime. Shield Hero was definitely disappointing. I didn't watch Devil's a Part-Timer, which I wanted to. I guess apparently it was disappointing. Shikimori, I disagree with on this. I think Shikimori was actually good. So I disagree with this on this list. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this list, because I think it was pretty. I don't know how to feel, because I haven't seen like half of the anime. But I do definitely disagree with Shikimori. I'll answer a few questions though, and then I gotta head out because it's 10 a.m. and I haven't been to bed yet. Let's see here. So I'll answer like 5 questions and then I'm gonna head out. They're making a movie called Crack Bear. I actually have seen that, and you're wrong. You're wrong, Raz the Wolfman. It's Cocaine Bear. Get it right. Come on now. You're sore because of a stomach bug and you had to throw up. That's rough, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Ayo, I like Rent a Girlfriend. Fair enough. I don't think Rent a Girlfriend's necessarily bad. I hate the main character though. The main character is a moron. You should react to underrated list. Top underrated list. I'm gonna start reacting to more of these lists. I think I again, don't quote me on this. I said this at the beginning of the stream. Don't hold me to it, but I'm gonna try and live stream more. And I might probably, when I do live stream, I'll be reacting to lists like this and things like that, and then like editing them and re-uploading them as videos and stuff like that. How many episodes of an anime do you watch on an average in a day? Currently, none, because I don't have the time. I actually haven't watched an anime in a while. But if I do watch an anime, I do like to binge watch anime. Like Cyberpunk Edgerunners, I finished, I think, in like one day, or which is fair because it was only like 10 episodes, but still. So yeah, I just like, if I'm gonna sit down and watch an anime, I just like to spend the whole day watching it. I don't like to just watch one episode here and there. Are you in support of anime live action? No, I'm not. You know, all anime live action is terrible. Every single one, especially Dragon Ball. We don't talk about that. We just don't talk about that. Are you excited for the movie? I I don't know what the Suzume movie is, to be honest. I'm sorry to say, Nick. I know I feel terrible. Will you remember me when you hit 200k? Of course, Galaxy. Of course. I hope I hit 200k soon. I'm gonna do a 2-hour live. I kind of already have this set in rule. Even regardless of these live streams, I have the set rule that I want to do, where I just do Q&A videos every time I hit a milestone. So for example, when I hit 200k subs, I want to do a 2-hour live stream Q&A. 300k subs, 3-hour live stream, and so on and so forth. Have I watched Ore? Yes. Well, I haven't watched the most recent season, but I think I've watched what, seasons 2 or 3, or is 3 the most recent season? I've watched all but the most recent season. Suzume was made by the same guy who made Your Name and Weathering with You. See, I'm sorry to say this. I know I'm a bad otaku. I know I'm a bad anime YouTuber, but I actually have not watched Your Name or Weathering with You yet. Yes, I know how great they are. I haven't had the time to watch them. I will at some point. I promise I will at some point. I know how good they are. I just haven't gotten to do it yet. 1 million gonna go bad, bro. 10-hour live stream, 10-hour Q&A for 1 million subs, of course. What if you hit infinite subs? And he's at, it froze for a second. But yeah, number 1's Giga, I'm pretty sure, and he's at 3 million something, right? Or is he at 4? Man, the connection keeps cutting out. 100 million? Yeah, I wish. I'm not. I'll have to be on Mr. Beast level to do that. I'll have to like recreate the tuning exams to get there. Uh, it's disgusting, but in a good way. I've heard that. I've heard Made in Abyss is really good. I just haven't had the time to watch it. But anyway, on that note, I'm gonna head out, guys. I appreciate you all, but I do have one task for all of you guys that are in the chat right now, and that is right after this live stream ends, I do have a video coming out, so go watch that video all the way to the end. Appreciate you, love you guys, and hopefully see you guys either tomorrow or soon on the next live stream. Peace out, guys. What is happening?